Hello there. It's your boy, Tasty Cake. Sorry for the delay. I had to wrong one. I had to, do some stuff. It works here. Pa ba da ba da ba. Can I? Okay, I was between finally using the phone that Kenzo's creation sent me, and I put in videos, little shorts yesterday, so I got a few views here and there, and new subscribers too. I'm very happy with that. I'm surprised. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Oops. I did it again. So far, knock on wood, 183 subscribers. Six. I got 6 subscribers in 2 days. I was going through the introductions, the new intros on StreamYard, and Mark just made an outro for me. And I just downloaded the outro video on StreamYard. I tried to download the new intros, which I did the voiceover on. And my computer says, oh, you need new codecs and it'll cost you money. Because something went wrong. Like, what? It's always something. Excuse me. Always something going on. Right. There's another live video on here? No, it's oh. For Monday's video, I had it today. Then I said, maybe just push it to Tuesday. So I pushed it. So Monday night is Spill the Geek Tea, 6 p.m. Eastern, on YouTube, the other channel, and on the timescales. Oh. Well, let's make that change here. Now you are. That's all right. But now you're mod here too. So between the three of us, we're moderating Spill the Geek Tea main page, Spill the my page here, and the timescales. All good. But when I did the voiceover, and Mark transferred the voiceover to the Spill the Geek Tea intros, the short and the long. Ooh, Jim. Don't mess with Jim. And when they transferred my voiceover onto the new videos, when Mark transferred my voiceovers to the new introductions, it said for me, I cannot play it because I don't have codecs to fit, and it'll cost me money. It's like, it worked on the other ones. It worked for the outro he made because I didn't do the voiceover. And it's like, I don't know. I'm just keeping 2 screens open. Of course, it's this screen and YouTube, so I can see everything else. I smell tacos as well, so there may be a short video today. So the outro worked because it was completely, taken care of. The new intro with my voiceover was attached to it. It works fine when we watch it, but I can't transfer it over because it's said it'll cost me money. It's like, and I'm worried that if it costs, I'm going to pay for it, is it going to actually work? It's like, it's always something. I got the phone, yeah, the phone that Kenny sent me, and I made little shorts on the page here and a couple pictures put on there, played with it. I almost ruined the case because I tried to take it out of the case because I had this stand that's supposed to be like stick. You peel out the sticky thing and sticks to the back of the phone, and then that's got a magnet on it, so that and that. But it didn't adhere well to the sticky part. Did not adhere well to the phone. So you know what? I only paid $2 for it. I'm not worried about it. It's as long as I have it sitting properly, I can play with the idea on Monday, on Sunday when we record to have. If I'm time displaced again, then I'll put myself in the corner. I'll put up the little banner, little box, and I will hide in the corner, and I'll just be an extra person on. I'll produce as usual, hide myself in the corner where no one can see me, and use the phone as my backup. Which I just enter StreamYard, which it worked. It took a few times, but it worked. So I do have my backups. Oh, it's I have the intro on Spill the Geek Tea. Welcome to Spill the Geek Tea. So I'm just saying, I'm just reciting the script in my own voice. Yeah, it's experiment thing because we did that on the other shows. Like if someone's focusing on that, it's like you just kind of like, ooh. It was that whole like, ooh, you know, you're the focal point kind of thing. Instead of because I see that it's all experimenting because the storyteller, you want to focus when the viewer watches, they want to focus on the storyteller. Then you come back, and then it's like everyone has the reactions afterwards. Ooh, so I'll play with it, but at least the outro went through. He did a nice little thing. Oh, okay. Okay, because that's what we did in Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. It was always if someone had something to tell, it was like zooming in on them. They just come back to everyone else, and it was also a time if it's also a time when we can just disappear. If I'm just going scrolling on my tablet, doing other things, listening, and say, "Oh, okay, the camera's back on." That was a whole a way to do things without being watched. Otherwise, it's always being on camera. So I'll play with it. If someone, if it's something to show, we'll do that. It's experimenting. Yes, Kenny with his snowy day. It's got snow flurries going on. I watched it on the phone because I got Instagram on it. And I'll send it too. It's just, let me adjust my camera here. Every time I move the base, it moves over a bit. Okay, adjusted. Da-da-da-da. Because usually when I do the zoom in, I'm looking at the bottom of the screen. So if someone goes off, it's like, okay, but that's what I did sometimes was someone goes off, so I just zoom in on a particular person telling a story. Focus on the person telling a story. But yeah, that's always the other thing is reactions. Like someone does something silly or have the remarks like, "Oh, snow." I Snow up here was happened a couple times. I have not nice pictures. I have pictures on Facebook, which I need to. I can do it. It's go on here and add pictures on YouTube. I just so many things when I take pictures off of Instagram and it goes straight to my Facebook page, but doesn't go into the fan page. So a lot of cool things. There's also before I did YouTube. So it's looking through the computer of billions of pictures, seeing if Facebook has any memories. Because we had when it's cold outside, turn on the water, let the hose run, and it's a big pile of ice. So it was like an ice volcano. And I have a little police box, just put on the edge there. And it was rainbow that came across it too because the water was still running. It's like, that's so cool. So it's ways to adapt this page, adapt the other page too. Because there's even just to add add pictures, add details. I did that for the one thing that Mark talked about. So yeah, all a work in progress. At least the outro came through. The intros, if I had to pay to have it connected, fine. Pay to have it connected properly to my computer and then send it across to StreamYard. Cool. We'll see. It all works out. That's now you just got to take that whole sliding down in your butt kind of thing. I could not do any of that stuff. But closest thing I did was ice skating, and I liked it. I had so much of an easier time. I had easier time ice skating than I did with roller skating, and the new term rollerblading. So I had more fun ice skating, and it was easier for me to ice skate than rollerblading and roller skating. The strangest thing. I actually did the loop around too. It's like, wow, holy crap. Holy crap, Lois. Reading everything. New York Times recipe. Spicy, slow roasted salmon with cucumber and feta. I got to click on that link. We're updating the terms of service. Okay, whatever. Spicy, slow roasted salmon with cucumbers and feta. Saving it. Putting it under stuff. Saving it. Green chili smothered chimichanga. I went from 5 to 7. Well, surprised I have this many people. Back in the day, I had a lot of people. But it all works, right? So just to remind me, like, of these things, because one thing is the intro thing I'm dealing with. Dealing with someone. Anyway, listened to I did a lot of readings this morning trying to figure out while I was doing other things. Working on the phone, trying to see how that magnetic display did not work properly on the phone. I almost destroyed the phone case because I couldn't remember I put it in there, and then try to move the other things. It didn't work. So fine. It was $2 for me. I'd only pay $2. The phone would just sit nicely angled, and so that's the backup in case I'm time displaced on the Monday night show, recording Sunday of Veterans Day, which Mark and I will talk about. And anyone else who wants to join in, of course. First, I'm looking at what Jim says. Jim says cheesecake with hot fudge and strawberries. Then Timescales talks about Tongas was either created in San Diego or San Antonio. Yes, that's the thing. What's that? Juicy Lucy? One of them said, well, this is original Juicy Lucy. Another one said, this is the original Juicy Lucy, spelling off by one letter. And one of them had put the cheese inside the meat, inside the patty, and so it just gushed out. I remember watching it on Man vs. Food. They were both in their own right delicious. One was just made this way, one just made that way. One spelling off in the Lucy, but there's it's however you feel. It's like people go, I like McDonald's, I like Burger King, I like Wendy's, I like Crystal, I like White Castle, which is not around here. I like there's one in Miami now. It's only in Miami. I can't remember. It was another castle. Jack in the Box, which was little toys that Kenny got from Ross. There's supposed to be a Jack in the Box coming to Macon, we had a Jack's restaurant in Warner Robins. I told about this on the video, how I waited 11 minutes total for the burger and it was cold. I waited 2 to 3 minutes before the girl recognized me standing there and said, oh, can I take your order? Like, I'd like to have one burger. Okay. And then the waiting, and then the woman in the back said, oh, I forgot the mayonnaise. And that took her 2 minutes to get the freaking mayonnaise. Another 3 minutes to put on a burger. 11 minutes to get a cold burger. And, of course, nothing has been reported to me from corporate. Not Michael's, not Jack's, not Wendy's complaining about how the Krabby Patty was pathetic and overpriced. No, you said, we want to hear from you. They don't want to hear from you. You complain about things, they don't care. But if you compliment them, oh, thank you for your compliment, we'll send you a coupon for a small Frosty or something. Yeah. Oh, the Square Pizza. We used to have a place called Sir Pizza. Where it was located, you had to go upstairs to the second floor of the building, and there was always Square Pizza and cut into little squares. The most delicious thing. They moved to, let's see, they were over there on the main road. Once you get off the main road, that's it. Because they went further down to the right, behind the mall, or to the side of the mall, where no one goes to that side of the mall. It's dead. That side in the back, no one parks there. Everyone goes on the other side because the other side has JCPenney. And when they redesigned it, you go to the front and to go into Walgreens, either to the side or inside with a nice, beautiful display of wasted money. But no one goes on that side. So it went from Sir Pizza to something else. Big restaurant. I mean, lots of room. And you wouldn't know because there's no GPS back in the day. It was in the 80s. And it was sign would say formerly Sir Pizza. So it was because we drove around there just to go home. So, oh, look at that Sir Pizza. And we were the only ones in the restaurant. Same pizza, same crew, big restaurant, but poor advertising. And they shut down. That's what kills it. It's funny, down the road, coming back, we had a McDonald's, the big old McDonald's where you can eat on the, back in the day, I had a birthday party, right? Then they changed it so that little area of tables was now the office. So they redesigned it. I regret every single day. Just can't find them anywhere online. They built a new McDonald's right next to the old McDonald's. They built it to the right side. I was like, they're both there. Like, someone take a picture. I never took a picture. So they finally destroyed the old one, had the new fancy schmancy, kitty friendly one. play area. Then that went away to some funky restaurant. Then that funky restaurant, and it shut down because they moved McDonald's to. It went off of 1792, went off to Lee Road on a corner. Tiny little McDonald's, which you can get in from the back way and leave through the back way. But those that are coming off of Lee Road, turn right. But to cross Lee Road, you're screwed. No, they go the back way. But we even had a Popeye shut down. We had the Godfather's Pizza shut down. I think it became a Wendy's. Or the Wendy's were next to it. I think Wendy's shut down. Still had the old Burger King. But Walgreens was building a big giant parking lot. It's everything builds up, everything changes. It's not always good. Don Lemon ordered a burger at Ben's Chili Bowl in DC on YouTube. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, you know that a reporter is there and you're going to do that? Nah, that's not good. That's not good. That's what happens when you order a burger at a world-famous hot dog joint. Ah. Oh, so you ordered a burger at Ben's Chili Bowl. So why would you? It's like going back in time and saying, I want a chicken sandwich. Oh, we don't serve chicken sandwiches. We can serve burgers. Well, how about a hot dog? We don't serve hot dogs. We serve burgers. So he ordered a burger at a hot dog place. Wow. Something's wrong with that. Him, I should say. What? Now that is creepy. I mean, I remember when before the hospitals and such took over, or the pharmaceuticals took over the old mall. So it was when I moved down here, it was like, this is the old mall. As like you just go down the straight path. It reminded me of just the old strip malls. You go in and out, just one rectangle. And this was the same old thing. It was still around. Like, there's a shop there, there's a shop there, and just very 70s feel. Like there's nothing here. Sad. And I think I was when I was in San Jose. It's like that. It kind of reminds me of Blues Brothers, just driving straight down the mall, kind of things. Ben's Chili Bowl. Well, like I said, it's Ben's Chili Bowl is for hot dogs, and the Dingleberry orders a burger. It's like, you want a burger? Go to McDonald's. Get that thing that's not going to deteriorate or mold up any time. Yeah. I used to that Saturday Night Live sketch, Sylvester Stallone. It's a computer place. I used to work here when it was an Orange Julius. I remember that was in Orlando Fashion Square. We had, we had Orange Bowl. An Orange Julius in there. Somewhere there was an Orange Julius. I know they made a comeback. They made a comeback in the now dead Macon Mall. When I say dead, I mean people were killed there too. Because Macon's not a good place. So like, I have people I know say, "Oh, I live here, but it's on the other block. That's dangerous." Like, well, just like everywhere in America and everywhere in the world. Gotham City, for God's sakes. It was so nice here, but then yeah, that's a nice place to film horror movies in a mall. But Macon, when they've finally shut down, let's see, they tore off an Anchor store and the Connection. So it just became a giant parking lot. and then Macy's shut down. That was the middle one. And on the end, there's a Burlington coat. There's a Burlington factory. There's Burlingtons because they don't sell coats anymore. They're why they even exist. And when the Burlingtons went from the coat factory to this thing up on the second floor of the Sears store, it's like straight down. It's like you look at everything. It's like, okay, I can see everything from here to there. A lot of junk. It's like, it's not just coats. It's like, you don't even have coats. Lisa Foyles, a.k.a. Miss Temperamental, a.k.a. my acquaintance, not friend. She mentioned about Burlington to go in there to get a coat, and I was the first one to say, they don't sell coats. No. Because when I went to Orlando, the old Lionel Play World, so much far beyond superior than Toys R Us would ever been. Because at least at Lionel Play World, you turn that frown upside down. And every year for 2 months, they had a discount aisle up in the front. It's like, whoa, look at that. 50% off stuff. Good times, good times. And it was something. Then it became Burlington. When I went down, there's like, what? You got 6 coats and they're crap? And because she went to Burlington, yep. And I went to Burlington. I was put in the place of the old Beds Bath & Beyond. Where are your coats? You got a lot of empty spaces. What are we leaving for? It's wild. All the malls in Japan play. So all the malls in Japan, all the malls in Japan play US 80s music, but they look like they are out of year 2424. The weird thing about Japan is most of the lights in stores and malls are extremely bright white. Yeah. Yeah, I got the dark setting going on. But gentlemen, I got to cut this episode short because the 4 antenna USB 3.0 is working nicely. It's time for tacos. So any enchiladas and any burgers, I got tacos going on. Well, tacos or enchiladas. I may have enchiladas. If I come back, should I take a picture? I think I'll take a picture. So thank you, Jim. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Kenny. I'm going to eat my din din. I'm going to unlock my phone here with a picture of Jody because, I love Jody. And anyone else popping in later to watch the video, oh, shoosh. Wow, do you see that? You saw that, right? It's just righty-tighty. Lefty-loosey. Is that righty-tighty? Okay. This is why I have issues with things. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm turning it the other way. And anyone on here, please subscribe to Spill the Geek Tea. The main page, not the backup page on here, and that's good enough. I have to be very careful with this boomstick. So, there you go. I will say one thing though. Last night when I was on the chat for Legend of Charming TARDIS, Dave said, I said, well, where's my comments? I mean, wow. He said he didn't even see his comments, so I don't know. I'm just kind of about it. So, gentlemen, appreciate y'all. I'm going to take a picture of the food and put it on the channel. Well, I'm actually forced to edit my video faster. And not by technology. And always remember, time waits and turns slowly.